In 2030, you probably won't lose your job to AI. You might lose it to someone who knows how to use AI better than you, and that distinction could change everything. Because right now, millions of people are asking the wrong question. They're asking, which jobs will AI replace? But there's a more important question. Which people will become more valuable because of AI? That's what we're going to uncover. Because the most valuable skill of the next decade may not be coding. It may not be engineering. And it definitely isn't knowing how to use the latest AI chatbot. It's something much more fundamental, the ability to solve problems with AI. And here's why that matters.
Think about what happened when calculators became common. People didn't stop learning mathematics. Instead, the value shifted. Nobody wanted to hire someone simply because they could perform basic calculations faster than everyone else. The same thing happened with computers, then the internet, then smartphones. Technology didn't simply eliminate work. It changed what kind of work was valuable, and AI is about to accelerate that process. Tasks that once required hours of human effort can now be completed in minutes. Writing, research, data analysis, image generation, translation, programming, customer support, even parts of scientific research. And the technology is improving incredibly quickly. But there's a problem. AI can generate an answer. It doesn't necessarily know whether that answer solves the right problem. That's where humans come in. Imagine two employees working for the same company. Both have access to exactly the same AI tools. Employee number one asks, "Write me a marketing campaign." The AI produces a campaign. It sounds professional. It looks impressive, and the employee sends it to the boss. Employee number two approaches the problem differently. They ask, who are we trying to reach? What problem are we solving? What does our customer actually care about? What has worked for this audience before? Then they use AI to research competitors, analyze customer feedback, generate ideas, test different messages, identify weaknesses, and improve the final campaign. Both employees used AI, but only one actually solved a problem. That's the difference. And that difference is going to become increasingly important. The first skill you should develop is something I call AI fluency. You don't need to become an AI engineer. You don't need a computer science degree. And you don't need to understand every technical detail behind a large language model. AI fluency means knowing what AI can do, what it can't do, and how to guide it toward a useful result. It's the difference between treating AI like a search box and treating it like a powerful assistant. A person who knows how to delegate work to AI can potentially accomplish what used to require an entire team. But there's a catch. The more powerful AI becomes, the more important another skill becomes. Judgment. Here's the uncomfortable truth about AI. It can be completely wrong, while sounding completely confident. It can invent information. It can misunderstand a question. It can use outdated data, and sometimes it can produce an answer that looks brilliant until you actually examine it. That's why critical thinking may become more valuable in an AI-powered world. When information becomes cheap, good judgment becomes expensive. Think about it. If everyone can generate a business plan in 30 seconds, the business plan itself isn't very valuable anymore. The valuable person is the one who can look at that plan and say, this assumption is wrong. This market doesn't exist. These numbers don't make sense. Here's the opportunity everyone else missed. That's judgment. And AI can't simply hand that skill to you. You have to develop it. The next skill is even more underrated: problem framing. Before you can solve a problem, you have to identify the right problem. Imagine telling an AI, help me increase sales. That's incredibly vague. Increase sales for what product? Which customers? Which market? Over what period? At what cost? Instead, someone who understands the business might say, Our biggest problem is that first-time customers aren't returning within 30 days. Let's figure out why. Now you have a real problem, and AI becomes dramatically more useful. This is why the future may belong to people who can ask better questions. Not because asking questions is magical, but because the quality of the question determines the quality of the problem you're actually solving. Then there's communication. And this one sounds strange. If AI can write emails, reports, presentations, and articles, why would communication become more valuable? Because generating words isn't the same as communicating an idea. IA can produce 10,000 words, but someone still needs to decide what actually matters. What should the customer understand? What should the employee do? What should the investor believe? What should happen next? As AI makes content easier to produce, clarity becomes more valuable. The ability to take a complicated idea and make it understandable could become a serious competitive advantage. But there's one final skill that may be more important than all of them: learning how to learn. And this is where things get really interesting. Think about how quickly technology changes. A skill that is extremely valuable today might be less valuable 5 years from now. The AI tools you're using today may not even exist in 2030. The companies leading the AI industry today could be replaced. Entire job descriptions could disappear. New ones could emerge that we don't even have names for yet. So instead of asking, what single skill can guarantee my future? Ask, can I learn new skills faster than the world changes? That's a much better question. Because adaptability compounds. Someone who learns quickly can move from one technology to another, from one industry to another, from one opportunity to another. They're not betting their entire future on one tool. They're building the ability to adapt. And there's something else most people aren't talking about. AI doesn't necessarily make human skills worthless. It can make them more valuable. Imagine a company where AI handles thousands of routine tasks. Reports are generated automatically. Customer questions are answered automatically. Data is analyzed automatically. Software is partially written automatically. What remains? Decisions, strategy, creativity, leadership, trust, relationships, problem solving, judgment, the things that are difficult to automate. And that creates an interesting paradox. The more capable AI becomes, the more valuable uniquely human judgment may become. So what should you actually do about this? Don't spend the next 5 years trying to predict exactly which job AI will eliminate. Instead, become the person who knows how to work alongside it. Learn how to use AI, but don't stop there. Learn how to verify it. Learn how to ask better questions. Learn how to break complicated problems into smaller ones. Learn how to communicate clearly. Learn how to make decisions, and most importantly, learn how to learn. Because the biggest advantage in 2030 may not belong to the person who knows the most. It may belong to the person who can adapt the fastest. There's a fascinating future developing in front of us. AI will make many things cheaper. It will make information easier to access. It will automate tasks that once seemed impossible to automate. And it will probably change millions of jobs. But that doesn't mean the future belongs to machines. It means the definition of valuable human work is changing. And if you understand that change early, you have a chance to position yourself ahead of it. The question isn't, will AI replace me? The better question is, how much more valuable could I become if I learn to use it? Because by 2030, knowing how to work with AI might not be a special advantage. It might simply be part of being good at your job. And the people who start learning now will have a head start.